Oh my goodness, that looks fantastic. Hi, I'm Tim Carter, AskTheBuilder.com. Today in this video, I want to show you how to repair a big crack in some Mexican patio tile using a special epoxy and some magic Mexican tile dust, so we disguise the epoxy. Let's get started. To do this job, you're going to need a special concrete repair epoxy that comes in a caulking tube. It has a special nozzle that blends the two parts of the epoxy together. I like to tape off the crack with masking tape so that you don't smear too much of the epoxy onto the tile on either side of the crack. Position the caulking tube so that it's straight up and down so the epoxy flows down into the crack. Use a putty knife to smooth out the epoxy on top of the crack. The next step's really important. You've got the epoxy in the crack, you've spread it, it's smooth. Now you've got to disguise it. On this particular job, I really lucked out. There are some extra tiles that are broken and cracked, and I have to replace those later today. But guess what? I was able to salvage some of the old chunks, and I'm now going to use a hammer and a block of wood and crush these to make some dust that matches exactly the tiles that I'm repairing. Take some of the crushed Mexican tile dust and spread it on top of the wet epoxy. Take a gloved hand and tap it down into the epoxy very lightly, but not so much that you create a depression. Take an old used paintbrush and carefully brush away any of the excess dust. See how easy it is? You can patch a crack in Mexican tile with ease. And if you don't want to use a paintbrush to get that dust off, get out your leaf blower. I'm Tim Carter, AskTheBuilder.com. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.